I flew all the way to Istanbul to meet a very inspiring woman who owns a very inspiring brand. I'm Sara Al Madani and I'm here in Istanbul in the studio with a woman that has created a brand that is as rebellious as her. And this is why I'm so attracted to her story, who she is, and what she does. Her brand is called Kismet by Milka, and I'm honored to be sitting with her right now. How are you?
I'm honored to be with you. I'm very well.
The honor is all mine. So, when I say a woman inspires me, that woman has to be extremely rebellious because I know when you're rebellious, what you can achieve in life. And of course, rebellious in a positive way, not in a negative way, because the word rebellious always has a negative tone to it.
Yes.
So, in a world where women are always told how to be, what to be, where to be, how did your story start?
There are norms that are given to us. But I always questioned. I always said, why not? If it's not logical to me, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I was like that. I never took no for an answer. And every time somebody said no, I asked why. They had no explanation. So when you're young, as a child, you're expected to always listen to the rules. What if you have your own logic, your own personality, and your family is trying to take that away from you and they want to make you a copy of every other kid in the family? But you were not made to fit in.
No, I never felt fit in. Graduated from a French school and then I went to the university and studied business administration. Then I started working in a communications agency for 14 years. I worked like crazy. I loved my job. It was like creative. There was a creative part of it because we were creating brands and we were managing their communication problems. And then, I came to a point where I started questioning again, okay, what's next? Because I have to learn. Every day I have to learn. I have this hunger in me, this passion that I have to discover new things and I have to learn and I have to always go forward. And I need to feel that, in me, that I'm going further, I'm learning something and I'm doing something better than yesterday. So I came to a point where I started getting bored. That's
when you were doing everything that everyone was doing, you felt bored.
I was not learning anymore at what I was doing.
The
same. I was not challenged. It was easy.
I hate easy. Nothing should be easy. Nothing good is easy, right?
A door opened because I asked myself, do I want to do this? Do I want to continue doing this? I felt like I have so much to give to this world. I have so much to say. I have to say it in some way. And a door opened, I started designing jewelry. That's how I started. I quit my job. I will start this and, I want to do this. And I believed in it. It was very difficult in the beginning because,
For sure.
Imagine you work for 14 years and then one day you quit your job and at the end of the month you don't have the salary coming in.
Of course, the safety, the comfort.
That's when, when you lose the comfort, that's when you start pushing yourself for something else. That's when my life really started.
Actually, they say the comfort zone is the most dangerous zone to be in.
It is.
Because one day will come, then you're gone, you're dead, and you haven't lived, you just existed because you were comfortable. But the minute you jump out of your comfort zone is the minute your creativity comes to life, your voice comes to life.
Every night when I, kiss my kids, when I put them to bed, my words are like, keep dreaming.
Yeah, but you are a dreamer and a doer. A lot of people are only dreamers. And it's beautiful to be a dreamer. I'm also a dreamer like you, but we're doers. Because whatever we dream, we make it a reality. Even if it fails, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I don't care if it fails. I have a lot of failures, obviously. At the end of the day, you look at my business and this is our 15th year. And in 15 years, a lot we have achieved. But I had failures as well. Of course, you learn and you say, okay, one door closes, another door opens, and which is true. If you believe that, it happens.
100%.
And when I started, I said, I jewelry. I don't like this boring jewelry. You wear it sets, pairs, and you go to a wedding or an engagement, and then you put it in the safe, and it's in the safe.
There.
It's there.
Yeah.
I want everyday jewelry. I want design. I want to design jewelry. Like that has a style, that has an edge. That's it was a challenge.
Yeah.
It was a challenge. And it was a man-dominated world. We didn't have woman designer, fine jewelry designer 15 years ago.
So this was the mindset before you started. You said, I want it for every day. I want it edgy. I want it.
And we didn't have that.
Yeah.
And I started this, and I said, of course I had the marketing background. I wrote the brand story, the brand positioning. My target audience is this.
So you knew the strategy because of
I
your
knew the
background.
strategy, but I was alone, it was like one man show, because I was going to everywhere. I was also selling, I was also producing, and everything. It was only me back then. And it became popular in Turkey. It was like this.
To be honest, I'm not shocked it became popular, because right now everything I'm wearing is you. And when I look at myself in the mirror, okay, when I'm wearing all these jewelries, I look at myself in the mirror, and what's the first thing that I feel? And the first thing, what I feel when I see myself in your pieces is, this is me, take it or leave it. This is the attitude, like, I don't care. This is me, take it or leave it.
Yes.
Is this the energy you wanted to give women? That it doesn't matter if I'm accepted or not. This is who I am.
Yes,
Take me as I am.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge. Okay, life for me is a challenge. And I don't really care. This is my style.
Yeah.
And we do a lot of ear styling. We have piercing studios in all our stores, and every ear is different.
Yeah.
Every ear shape is different.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's small, it's big, it's and we do style the ear according to the person's
Babe, look at this.
personality. Yes.
This is crazy. This is who I am.
Yes. And you can find yourself, you can express yourself,
Yeah.
you can express your individuality. That's what I want for myself and for the people who love my brand.
I love it.
That I want them to feel this.
I love it. I love the mission, the vision. But if Kismet by Milka was a woman, like a real woman, not a brand, describe her in 5 words. From your heart.
From my heart, I would say unique,
Okay.
stylish, caring, a bit rebellious.
Yes. A bit? A bit? Are you kidding me? Okay.
Last, modern.
And fun.
And fun, yes.
The brand is fun. And what's crazy is when I went to your store, stacking like different collections with each other, no matter what I stack, it always looks good.
Yes.
It's like every piece has a personality.
It's timeless. You don't get bored. I showed you, the first eagle eye I started
Yeah, I see the
designing.
journey.
It's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there. It's our best liked style still for 15 years.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go out of style.
Yeah.
You will never get bored. And you stack, and sometimes, people say, every 3 months I come and I buy something for myself, and I stack them. And, every year it grows in me, she says, that's, and my biggest motivation is to talk with my customers, when I go to the trunk shows, how they express the brand. They tell me.
They express their personality through the brand?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. So it's easy for them to stack it based on their personality.
Yes.
And when you hear women saying, listen, your brand allows me to be myself.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
That
You won.
Yes.
You're a winner.
That's all I wanted.
Yeah. It's
You
beautiful.
know, that's all I was dreaming for.
I love it.
And my aim is to get out there, to be out there, and to reach as much as people, as much as women I can.
Girl, you're reaching everybody. Who has seen? Okay, since we're speaking about your customers, okay, let's speak about some of the big names that wore your things. You've got Rihanna, You've got
Yeah,
Madonna.
Madonna, yeah.
You've got who? Priyanka Chopra. You've got, like, you are everywhere already. And I just wish that this can just keep growing and growing and growing, because not only the brand is beautiful, the vision, the pieces are timeless and beautiful. The woman behind it is so beautiful. And your energy, like, is in every piece. I can feel it. Every piece I saw at your store and you were explaining the story, I was looking at your eyes when you were speaking, and your pupils were getting bigger. Your face, you wouldn't stop smiling. I love brands who have authentic people behind them, who have real people behind them with a story. There are so many brands who have people behind them, but they're disconnected from the brand. You don't feel their passion or their energy in anything. You live in every piece.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I do. Sometimes they ask me, like, what's your favorite piece? I'm like,
It's like choosing your babies between your
I
babies.
cannot choose, it depends on my mood, but I love them all because, I sleep with them, like when I create, it's like I feel it.
I can smell your passion in your work. It's crazy. But how do you feel being a woman from Turkey or Istanbul? How do you feel that added to the touch of your jewelry or the craftsmanship or the artisan of what you do? How does it affect it?
And I think, like we are in the center of West and East, that affects a lot. I think my designs and my point of view, because we are very modern. At the same time, we are very based on our cultures and we have roots, and it's a combination of East and West. Sometimes it's a bit authentic, but how can I say, it's a bit
like authentic with a twist.
With a twist, yes. I have the modern, the modern part. That's why it's different.
I can feel it.
I was raised and born and raised in Istanbul. Look at Istanbul. You have everything.
100%.
And that's where I am.
It's like you have everything, but at the same time, it's very modern. Yet it's very cultural.
Yes.
So it's I feel like your brand is the love child of traditions and modernism come together.
Exactly.
And I love that.
And we have really the best craftsmanship, I can tell you.
I saw.
It's really good.
I look at the details, and this is pure artisan.
You will see in the workshop when we go there, it's like very interesting to see how a piece is created. How from the start, from my mind, until it's finished.
Okay.
It's like maybe 50 people touch, it's everything is handmade.
Okay, take me step by step. So let's say you thought of something.
I think of something, I don't think piece by piece.
Okay.
I think of a collection, of an idea behind it.
Okay.
For example, I will give you an example of Milka's Dreaming. It's our latest collection. It's called Milka's Dreaming.
Okay.
I said, okay, I love dreaming. And, I want to make a collection about dreams. And then we start thinking what dream means to us. And we have a board and we put all the pictures and the words that come to our mind about dreaming.
Oh, wow.
So with this collection we said, I love dreaming when I look at the sky. And dreaming it makes you feel good. It's a good energy. It's positive. And you have this, like a little bit, I don't know.
It's like a fantasy. It's
Fantasy
like
world,
you can, no limits.
Yes.
Yes, no limit.
Unlimited world, because the sky is the limit. It's unlimited, and you see the stars. You see the clouds. When you are. You see the clouds. How do you feel it?
Course.
I wanted to give that feeling, and we have the after the rain, you see the rainbow. It has a surprising effect. It comes by surprise. It catches you by surprise, and it's full of colors. So this is the world that I wanted to create. So we had a board where you see all the pictures and the words about this, and then we brief our creative team. They start drawing, and Yes.
So
to
so
the-
it
on
all
the
starts
paper.
here.
Yes.
Then brainstorming.
Yes.
Then you brief the team.
Yes.
Then the sketches start.
Yes.
And then the selection process.
And the selection process, and then we select the items that okay, like how can we how can we convey this feeling with the jewelry. That's the challenge. And when we have all the sketches, we select them and it goes to 3D and we start the first samples. The whole story is 6 months.
Wow, for one collection.
Yes.
That's a lot of work.
You will see.
That's why it's craftsmanship. Since you call yourself a dreamer, and I can see it, I can see you're very artistic, you're a dreamer, you're in La La Land, and I love that because only the people who are crazy enough to dream are crazy enough to live their dream. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But my question to you is, what do you do when you're not motivated? Because you're human in the end. I know you're positive, you're full of life, but I'm pretty sure some days you have when you're feeling down. So what makes you feel down, and what do you do when you're not motivated? Because it's been 15 years you're doing the business.
I do nothing. I get when I started and when I got demotivated, I would panic.
Yeah.
Because you get this feeling, what if I can't create anymore?
Yeah.
And this feeling comes and goes, goes. It's like
Because you keep creating.
I keep creating, but now I know when I feel like that, it will pass.
It'll pass.
So I say to myself, be calm, let this goes away.
We've been there, we've done that.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
Or a t-shirt.
it will come. It
Yeah.
will come. Sometimes I dream. In my dream, I see.
Yeah. Oh, you see.
Yes.
So you're very intuitive.
Yes.
Oh, you're very connected.
I see.
Oh, wow.
When I wake up, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's like
Oh, I believe
I saw it.
I believe in this. Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I feel like some people, they have a gift where they're very intuitive and they are extremely connected to divine energy in some sort of way.
Everything is there. I know, and it comes.
They get it in
When you are open enough, it comes to
100%,
you, and it comes to me. I know. Like if I go back 15 years ago, I was dreaming of today.
So you've seen your life, you knew it.
Yes, I knew it.
Yeah. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
But what makes you feel down? I know you're a very strong woman, but we're humans in the end. What sometimes
I'm Libra. I'm like this.
Up and down.
Up and down. All day I'm like this.
Yeah.
My daughter says, you act like a crazy person. Sometimes, I see you angry and in 5 minutes you're start
different,
laughing.
Yeah.
I'm like, my mood changes very quickly, even during the day. But life is like with ups and downs, and I love my life. I love my family. I love my job. I'm in love with what I do.
I mean, this is what success is. If somebody asked me what is the definition of success, the definition of success is basically waking up every day, doing what I love and making money from it and changing the world with it.
Yes.
You're doing 3 of them.
Yes,
You wake up
I
every
do.
day, you love what you do, you're changing the world, you're changing the way women express themselves,
Yes.
and you're making money because it's a 360 foundation, and it's
Yes.
something you love. I know people who wake up every day, they hate going to their business. It's like, oh, I cannot believe I have to go today. So I feel like with what you do and how much passion you have, it's like every day you wake up excited.
Yes, and I'm very emotional. Like I love also the people I work with.
I saw your team. They're awesome,
Yeah,
and your
yeah.
relationship with them is very strong.
I see them as family. Like
Yeah.
they are from my family because I see them more than my kids.
Yeah.
And I travel with them, and they all share my vision, and we all go to the same way, and it's wonderful.
You're all a family driving to the same destination.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. But as a woman, as a wife, as a mother, how does motherhood? Because I know, like, I see some women, all they do is spend 24/7 their time with their kids. And then when they see how my life is, they make me feel bad, like I'm a bad mom. But I don't care, because I feel like every mother should create her own balance, right?
Yes.
You are allowed to live, you're allowed to dream, even if you have children. You can't give away your whole life and sacrifice just because you had children. How are you going to inspire them if you're left everything and you're just taking care of them? And then slowly, it affects you, because you feel resentment. You're like, oh, did I have kids too early? Are they taking away my time? I cannot be myself. I cannot live my dreams. Then resentment comes. And the worst thing you can have is resentment towards your children, you know?
I think being a mother is not a job, okay?
100%.
So like having a job is like creativity. You give something. But being a mother is something else.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot be a mother 24/7.
No.
I don't think.
You'll
Because
go crazy.
first, you have to be good.
Yeah.
To be good to your kids.
100%.
You have to be happy so that the kids are happy. And I'm happy when I'm like creating.
Yeah.
And you know, like, of course I make time for my kids. I love them, you know, like they are the most important thing in my life.
But you also make time for yourself and your
Yes.
work.
Yes.
Which is how balance should be. Because you're right, children do not need a mom, they need a happy mom.
Yes.
And when a mom is not happy, no matter how much she acts and pretends, the children feel it. Imagine leaving your dreams to just be a full-time mom and forcing yourself while there's a life out there for you. Even if you act normal in front of your kids, they will feel something's wrong. You know, and this is trauma for the children.
And I'm telling you,
And
my
for
kids
yourself.
are, I mean, I see them when
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, they talk about me when I'm not there.
Yeah.
I hear how they are
do they
proud.
Oh,
You know,
that's so
like,
sweet.
yes.
That's so sweet.
Yes.
Because look at my mom. Look, my mom is a badass. My mom is going out there. She's doing everything. My mom is dressing these
Yes.
women. My mom,
Yes.
it makes them feel like when I grow up, I want to be like my mom.
Yes.
You know, and there is nothing wrong with being a full-time mom at home. If you want to choose the life, if this is the life you want, amazing. But I don't believe a woman should leave everything just to do that. Because it's not the end
What
of your
is she
life.
going to do after the kids are grown?
Then she's in her 70s and 80s. Then she feels it's too late to live her life. Then
Yes.
it's too late to be creative. Then
Yes.
and their life just passed by. Yeah. No, I love the way you handle.
I have
your
to
work.
produce. I have to be productive, and I have to renew myself so that I'm better for them.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
I'm like,
Your
I
mental
want to
health.
be. I want to be better for them.
Yeah.
Every day.
I love that. You know, most, especially jewelry brands, okay? Most brands are, you know, when you walk into the store, it's black or white. You're either this type of woman, who is one type of woman that they speak to, or you're not. It's black or white. With your brand, when I walk into the store, I'm like, I can have tattoos and wear this. I can be a classy woman and wear this. I can be quiet and shy and wear this. I feel like it's not black or white. It's all the colors of the rainbow.
Yes.
Because a woman can be any shade of the rainbow and it's okay. And that's the beauty of your brand, is when when I walk inside, I feel like I don't have to be a certain way. I can be me.
Yes.
And I would find something for me.
Yes.
And this is this how you want women to feel
Yes.
with the brand?
Exactly.
I love that. I love that feeling, because it's not like, hey, you're either this or not, you know?
Yes. Oh, for example, when I did the earrings, when we started selling singles, people were like, you know, earrings, they are pairs, you know, like how can you have one earring?
One earring, yeah.
I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
I don't like wearing two the same at the same time. I like asymmetry.
Yeah.
But if you want to have a pair, you can buy two and wear as a pair. But
Yeah.
I want to give the choice for people like me who don't want to wear like pairs. You know, because for me it's boring.
But you're a creator,
Yes.
and you're allowing women to create as well.
Yes.
So you are pushing them to inspire.
Yes.
Like you told me something earlier. You said we empower women to inspire.
Yes.
And I feel like if I walk into a room, like if when I look at your earrings right now, this ear is completely different, that ear is completely different. You inspire me. You inspire me to go and try something new and not to stick to the typical same earring.
Yes.
So when you said that to me, we empower to make other women inspire. It took me a second to understand it. I'm like, we empower to inspire. And now, like when I hear more about the brand and I see how even your staff, everyone is stacking things and all that, I'm like, now I get it, how they're inspiring me. I'm getting it.
In the stores,
Yeah.
I always tell them, every day you change your look. You create your own style.
Yeah.
And that's how they become stylists, you know. They understand the woman, how they want to look, and that's how they can give them, alternatives. Everyone has to learn how to style.
Yeah.
This is,
It's like the freedom of choice.
It's the freedom of choice.
That's how a woman should be in life. Freedom of choice to live your life the way you want.
Yes.
I love that. You're very wild. You're a wild one. But and now you are actually celebrating your 15 years anniversary, right? How do you feel about that?
I feel really grateful that we came so far, like this far, 15 years, yes. And, we have a long way to go. Yeah. We don't stop.
Yeah.
There's no stopping.
I love it. What about, okay, I'm wearing one of your rings and it says M for my son, Maktoum. Yeah. But M also was Madonna. Yes. How did you reach Madonna? Okay, I'm a manifester. I believe in manifestation. And it's scary how much I manifest. And you are the same. You're a big manifester.
Yes.
You are deeply spiritual. How did you manifest Madonna? Because Madonna didn't come to you. You made her come to you. How did you do it?
I was dreaming about it. I had a newspaper interview and they asked me this question. They said, who would you want to wear your jewelry? What's your dream person? I said Madonna. And they made like a headline. One day Madonna will wear her jewelry. One day. After a few years, I gave birth to Myra, to my daughter. I fell so much in love with her. Oh my God, that feeling, it was amazing. And then I gave birth, and then, I was traveling to the States for a trunk show. I was missing her a lot. And in the plane, I designed this M ring. It was M for Myra.
Okay.
And when I got back, I made this ring. Back then, this monograms, they didn't exist. Now you see everywhere because now it's popular. But, in 2013, it didn't exist. We didn't have this trend, let's say. So I made this ring. I created this, and it was only made for M for Myra, and I wrote inside her birth date.
So you designed it personally for you?
Personally for me.
Okay.
And for Myra. It wasn't meant for a collection.
Okay.
It was for my daughter. I designed it, and one day I put it on her finger. I took a picture and I posted on Instagram.
No way.
Yes, with her little hands.
Oh my God.
And Madonna stylist saw it, and she sent us an email asking for that ring.
So cute.
That's how she got it.
You manifested all of this. You made this happen.
And after that, she was wearing all the time, we were seeing on the posts, on on the events, she was wearing the ring. And another interview, newspaper, Madonna is wearing.
So the first article, Madonna will wear one day.
Yes.
Next article, a few years later, Madonna wearing.
Yes. And they put, my friends, she put next to each other, the newspaper headlines, That's how the dreams can come true. I did nothing to reach her.
Actually, you know what? Everything you're saying is just pure gold, because a lot of people say, oh, I'm not going to even think or dream about it because it's impossible. Because you're limiting your beliefs, and because you're saying it's impossible, you're not allowing yourself to even dream or manifest it. People are their own walls.
Yes, exactly. You shouldn't have any walls, anything can happen, no limitation.
In the end, she is a human, you're a human, and anything is possible with energy, with the universe, with all of that.
I dreamt about meeting you as well, when I saw you, and I said, oh my God, I should meet her. You know, like it's everything comes like that.
Everything is
you know,
possible. But I'll tell you, like what I know is like I love piercings. I have so many piercings, and you have a store in Dubai Mall in Dubai.
Yeah.
And you have a store in Mall of the Emirates.
Yes.
And you also have a store in Bahrain.
Yes.
And like where else? Like so many.
We have a
countries.
store in Mykonos,
Mykonos.
outside of Turkey,
Yeah.
and now we are opening in London,
Yeah.
in New Bond Street, very
And
soon,
so
in
many
3 months.
branches
Yes.
in Turkey. So when I ever first heard about you, I was like, oh, there's a shop that does piercings and they have beautiful jewelry pieces in Dubai Mall. But then I realized, oh my God, wait, no, it has another branch. It has another branch. I'm like, wait, this brand is huge. So I was so impressed by your story. And when I got to know your story from my team and all that, I said, my God, I really want to meet this woman. Her story is amazing. And you should never, ever underestimate how much you're changing and touching a lot of women's lives with your art. Like, look at this. Like, I love how this is all around us, all the sketches.
Yes.
You're changing a lot of women's lives. You're inspiring a lot of women. Even you as a person, your energy, your team. Look at what you've done with your team and how you inspire your team. And I feel like this is the main ingredient to success.
I agree.
Yeah, and to growth and
Yes.
to move forward, because that's your slogan, right?
Yes.
Moving forward.
Moving forward.
What do you mean by moving forward?
I mean, by, you know, like
In Milka's way.
in Mika's way, every day I want to learn something new, and you know, there is no stopping. You always go forward, and you know, like for example, in every collection, I try to make something new. I like to discover something new, maybe a new color of diamond, a new color of gold, or you know, like an innovation. So every collection has to be in a way better than the previous one.
Got it.
I don't want to repeat myself. I don't
Always
like to repeat
moving,
myself.
never going back.
No. And in life also, you know, like we are moving, and you know, I don't want to look back and you know, like
Because the past doesn't exist.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay, we learned. Now look, what's coming in front of you, what's coming next to you, and get excited about that. That's how I live my life.
I love it. I see myself in you so much. Like I'm usually when I do like podcasts, I do the most of the talking, but I love listening to you. I feel like everything you say, A is real, B is authentic, and C is from the heart.
Yes.
And when you speak from the heart, the energy is completely different, you know? So I'm just so proud to be here. I love wearing everything. My ears look sexy as hell. I never thought ears could be like a sexy thing, but I just thank you for making me feel like I can be myself without even caring. Thank you for creating a brand that allows women to feel like they're heard, they're seen, and they can be whoever they want to be with no restrictions. So I thank you for bringing something to life that positions women in this way, especially like for us in the Middle East and in Turkey and all that.
Same.
So I salute you, I honor you. Like I see you, I hear you, I honor you. You're changing a lot of people's lives, and your story is changing a lot of people's lives. And I'm honored to be here with you.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure. Thank you so
Love
much.
you.
Love you too. Thank you.
Thank you.